What's up, Illuminerds? I am here with the legendary Ernie Reyes Jr. Sir, you don't know how much this actually means to me. I'm a Filipino American. My last name is also Reyes,
Oh, awesome.
and I was a huge fan of Ninja Turtles growing up. Now, can you tell me about how it was like paving the way for Filipino Americans in Hollywood at the time?
Yeah, I'm really proud of that part of my career. At the time that I got in the early to mid 80s, there weren't definitely not many Filipinos, if any, that were really working at the time. Even just Asians in general, even African American or Latinos. There wasn't a lot of diversity in Hollywood in the early to mid 80s. So I was happy to play my part in being able to do that. When we did Sidekicks, to have an Asian American, a Filipino American lead on a network television show was really unprecedented, so I'm really proud of that. And there's a lot of people that I've met over the years since then that have told me, hey, when I saw you on Sidekicks, there was nobody on television that looked like me, that I could relate to, and you were that person. And so I'm really proud of that.
Now, not Power Rangers, but Ninja Turtles has been a huge franchise, over the past maybe almost 50 years. Getting into this, did you have a sense of how big of a scope this would have become?
I knew when we first started filming, I knew that we were doing something great because, when you're filming movies, you have an idea. Is this you don't know what the box office is gonna be and that kind of thing, but whether you're doing something great or not. I think like that in life as well, right? When you're doing good work, when you're doing stuff that's not so hot. And so I knew we were doing something good, and when it became a success, that wasn't too shocking. But what's really more surprising to me is that 30 years later, there's still that, loyal fan base that grew up on those movies and really haven't lost the passion for those films and those characters. And so, it's really a trip to be able to go to Comic-Cons and meet people and see their excitement for something that happened so long ago.
Now, there is a huge thing that happened last year. You're on one of my buddies' podcasts, and you had said that they're going to be releasing a NECA figure. And just last week, we got a little tease of it. How does it feel to have you be immortalized in that way? Yeah,
it's really super cool. A lot of people over the years have always asked me, hey, when are you going to have an action figure, And that was always, even when back in the day, it would be like, oh, it would be cool. And it just never happened, So for it to be happening now, coming out in 2022, it's really super cool. And it's you get to capture that moment in time forever now. So I think there's a lot of people that are super excited for it.
I'm super excited for it. Now, going into later years in your career, were there any other times that Ninja Turtles asked for you back and to work with them in any capacity?
Not really. When they first started bringing the movies back, I was kind of part of the process of kind of relaunching the new Turtle movies that came out. But early on in the process, a new team of people came in, and it took different twists and turns, and so I wasn't part of that making of the 3 movies, which I think probably worked out in my benefit anyways. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I know that they're relaunching the Ninja Turtles. I heard Seth Rogen's leading the way, so who knows, maybe there's a reality where I get to kind of be part of what they're doing, maybe from behind the scenes or whatever. So.
Well, hopefully they give you that call. Thank you so much for your time, and honestly, this is probably one of the coolest things I've gotten to do ever, and I'm glad to see you doing better, and it really kind of shook me that you were sick for a little bit, and I'm glad to see that you're able to come out even during COVID.
Yeah, I had a kidney transplant a little over a month ago. I've been doing dialysis for 6.5 years, so that has been a long journey, But, now I have a kidney transplant, I have a new life, new start of a new era, and I'm just super grateful, so thank you.
Thank you. All right, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like and subscribe to keep up to date with everything trending in geek pop culture.